Rum and whiskey, they are not just a drink. These today are 6 of my favorite boozy fragrances in my collection. Fragrances that I'm wearing right now that are going to carry me into spring. Compliment getters and things that I just love to wear that just make me smell good. This first one that I'm going to talk about, guys, this is not a boozy fragrance, all right? A typical boozy fragrance, because the rum here takes a backdrop. This is a patchouli forward fragrance with a clean twist to it. This, guys, is Ursa from Tiziano Terenzi. So patchouli forward. You're gonna get a little bit of dried fruit, just a little bit, but I leave that out because a lot of people do not get any fruitiness at all. I get a tiny touch for the first 5 minutes or so. That's it. Tobacco and leather. Guys, this is so good, and it is so different from any other fragrance that you've probably ever worn. Perfect for a nice spring date night. Spray this on. The opening, have to admit, is a little strong. So Tiziano Terenzi, if you guys know anything about this, they're powerful, right? It's gonna last all day. It is meant for performance, and it's meant to be different. Perfect for me. I love this fragrance. This next one, guys, man, is an iris, chestnut, and whiskey. Whiskey comes up on this one now. This one is powdery and whiskey up top. And then you get a little bit of chestnut in there. Makes a little bit of nutty, gives a little bit of woody legs there. And then at the bottom, it is ambery and oh so nice as a skin scent. From the house of Givenchy, Gentleman Reserve Privé. A woman killer. This fragrance, guys, does the trick every single time. A perfect fragrance for wintertime. Perfect for winter, but I also like to wear this in late winter, early spring. And for me, I get whiskey all the way through to the bottom, but it is so good because it's softened up with a little bit of iris. This is a gentleman's fragrance. It doesn't project a lot. It doesn't have a huge performance on my skin. This bottle is probably as old as I can get. When this first came out is when I got it. Keep it light and temperature controlled, but this bottle here lasts on my skin. It's now giving me a good 5 hours, and that's perfect. But it is not a performance beast, and it's not meant to be. This is a good one. From Givenchy, Gentleman Reserve Privé. It's a good one, y'all. Now let's go back to rum. This fragrance right here, one of the most cost-effective, best boozy fragrances you can get, $30 and below, from the house of Bentley. For Men Intense. This is rum, incense, woody, and ambery. Has a slight peppery feel up top, but it is very rum. It is very boozy, and they do it so well. For this price point, guys, I can't do any better than this. It is so good. The dry down is great, but the opening is also perfect. It's a perfect boozy balance of the ambery, the peppery, and the woody up top. As it dries down, you're going to get a boozy, slightly vanillic type incense fragrance. Says it has patchouli. I don't get any patchouli on this one. This is the opposite of the Tiziano Terenzi. This is very easy to wear. It is going to be slightly common. It's going to be more common as a boozy fragrance, but most men aren't wearing boozy fragrances, and most men aren't wearing fragrances at all. Gentlemanly, dressed up, this is a must-have, guys. Very good. Now let's alternate back to whiskey. This one, guys, unfortunately is discontinued, but you can still find it. This one is a leather fragrance. Boozy, has whiskey, but it warms and cuddles it up with a little bit of cardamom. A gentleman's fragrance that is very sophisticated and is worth finding. From the house of Carolina Herrera, CH Men Privé. This whiskey flask, guys, is great. I love how it does that. A whiskey, leathery cardamom. That's it. On me, this is very linear. All right. I know some people say that it opens up and goes to mid and dries down. For me, it doesn't do that. I get a very linear fragrance, and my bottle is 2015, believe it or not. This is a 9-year-old bottle, guys. It is aging like fine whiskey. I still wear it. Every year I'm wearing this fragrance. And for the first time this year, I'm going to use this one in the spring also. So this month, coming up all the way into April, I'm going to be wearing this at night, late evening, at night. A perfect date night fragrance, guys. Anything that says cardamom, this is a pro tip. Anything that has cardamom in it is normally pretty good. When you put booziness in there, slight ambery and a leather, it is finished off very masculine, very confident, and a very handsome fragrance. If you can find this one, it is worth the juice to squeeze this one. All right, now this last one, we're jumping back to rum again. This one, guys, is a compliment monster. You all know about it. Doesn't need a lot of introduction, but I had to put this one here. Whenever you are looking into boozy fragrances, you have got to look at this one, man. It puts notes together so well. It is like a symphony, kind of like a jazz club. From the house of Maison Margiela, Jazz Club. The reason why this rum is so good, guys, is because you get a rum with a vetiver here. So it's clean, but the vanilla comes in very early. It's listed as a base note, but the vanilla comes in within the first 20 minutes. You're going to get vanilla, rum, and a nice clean vetiver oil. It makes it a tiny bit earthy, but it cleans up the rum, so it's very wearable. This is rum forward, but the rum is very soft. It is extremely likable, very wearable, and it is a mass appealing fragrance, guys. Straight from the atomizer. You can smell it from the atomizer. This is a good fragrance. A nice, clean rum. Compliment getter. Smells like a gentleman. This smells like confidence, but yet and still very wearable. Most women that are going to smell this on you guys are going to love it. And I'm hearing women are wearing this too, in which they can. I believe that this is unisex masculine, but women can wear this. Women can wear anything they want. But this right here, guys, is a showstopper. Love this fragrance. This is one of my favorite top 3 Maison Margielas, but for a boozy fragrance, it's one of my favorites. So there it is, guys. 5 boozy fragrances that I love wearing right now that are going to get me all the way to spring. Do you guys have any of these fragrances? And if you do, leave them down in the comments. Which one is your favorite? Or what are you wearing right now that is making you smell so good? Either way, thank you guys for stopping by. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. And until next time, keep smelling good.